It is extremely important to me that the stories we share are authentic and that we strive to tell both perspectives. I've been a local to this remarkable island 3 times and a tourist too many times to count. Our Home Your Holiday celebrates Aruba. There's a reason why Arubans are so patriotic, and there's a reason why visitors keep coming back. Let's dive into the elements that makes Aruba our home and the perfect holiday. In Holland, King's Day is massive. A sea of orange, music on every corner, and millions of people celebrating in the streets. Now, more than 4,000 miles away, on a small island in the Caribbean known as Aruba, King's Day may look different, but the spirit in which it is celebrated in is big and meaningful. April 27 is King's Day, also known as Koningsdag, a national holiday in the Kingdom of the Netherlands to mark the birthday of King Willem-Alexander. Aruba is known for being a welcoming island, and adopting other cultures' holidays is just another way we show that spirit. Take a look at the promotions happening all over the island for the royal celebration. One after another, businesses are getting into the spirit, including Bingo, a Dutch-owned restaurant that was one of the first to celebrate King's Day on the island more than 20 years ago. Meet Mike, the owner of Bingo.
I moved to Aruba in 1997. That's like a long time ago. 28 years ago, I started working as a bartender at Café de Plaza. I worked there for almost 8 years. And then we started Bingo. Last October was 20 years ago, yes.
Really? Before moving to Aruba, Mike lived in the Netherlands for over 2 decades. He's seen and felt the full excitement of King's Day. As a Dutch native, he's genuinely moved by how the holiday is not only recognized in Aruba, but actively celebrated. How do you feel about Aruba's celebration of King's Day? Do you appreciate it as someone who is Dutch?
I think it's amazing how they celebrate it here. But I mean, Aruba is known for his they party. They like to party. They celebrate all the festive days of all the South America, Colombia, Venezuela, Independence Day, even the United States. They do.
Aruba is known as a multicultural island, a very culturally diverse and inclusive place. Like Mike said, it's not only King's Day that we celebrate here, but it's many other countries' holidays, such as the 4th of July or even Dia de Gai. It is part of what makes Aruba, Aruba. The level of respect Aruba shows to different cultures isn't going unnoticed.
And it's amazing how, I remember that the Queen came here, the Queen Beatrix, and even Willem-Alexander and his wife, and they go all out. It's impressive. It's really nice to see, yeah. I think a lot of our rooms are really orange-minded.
Yeah, I mean, I think Aruba is just, in general, like, I think we're one of the most multicultural, like, places. So there's so many different, there's like a bunch of different holidays that are celebrated for sure. So it makes sense that the Dutch ones are celebrated as well.
Bingo is just one of many places that host something special for the occasion. Look at all the specials and promos connected to the Royal Day that's happening here. And here's a quick look at what you can typically expect at Bingo on King's Day.
Like we do the flea market and we do the Dino Jump. We got some really Dutch special, like the mashed potatoes with raw and the hodgepodge with gravy and smoked sausage. And then we just open with lunch. Probably going to broadcast the King's Day celebration on television. And the thing is that it's already done in Holland when we start here. And that's it. But it's always a really busy day. It's a nice day and people just enjoy to stay here all day.
There's a lot of like people selling their stuff, so I think it's a good way that people like give back to the community in a sort of way. There's a lot of like activities like bouncy houses and like I remember as a kid there was like a little train ride that you could take. There's a lot of music, like a lot of Dutch music, and yeah, I don't know, it's kind of like carnival but without any like parades really.
Even locals who don't have a direct connection to the Netherlands join in, because that's Aruba style. We show up for each other.
Definitely. And actually, that's the nice thing of Aruba. Like even the people who live on the island who are from like South America or the United States who don't understand the celebration, they really they appreciate what's been done, and you see them walking around in the orange shirts and everything and dress up. Actually, that's a big part of the King's Day, to dress up like we do with the soccer games.
Being an expat in a new country can be tough, but the way Aruba celebrates so many different cultures' holidays help non-Arubans feel included.
I think in general Aruba is really welcome. I think it's especially for the foreigners, because one day we came here all as new. We didn't know nothing, so people are really helping each other out. They understand how difficult it is if you come to a different, strange foreign country. But yeah, Aruba is a little bit Holland as well. I mean, we got the Dutch supermarket, we got the Dutch food. We're Dutch, you know. We want to travel as far as possible, but everything has to be the same as in Holland. So that's really typically Dutch. But it's nice. It's kind of weird, because I don't think they understand in Holland how we celebrate it here. But if you see what they do here, it's amazing.
This is a Johnny cake, and this is how a Johnny cake is made here at Groteberg. You should know that each and every one of these cakes are freshly made to order. First, the ball of prepared dough is rolled out, just like this, for about 3 minutes. Then straight into the fryer it goes. Once it's golden brown, it's ready. The fun part? The filling. You can pick chicken, salt fish, cheese, or just a plain cake. That's not all though. There are plenty of options, as you can see on the menu. Tucked away in the back streets of St. Nicholas, Groteberg is one of the most local and authentic Johnny cake spots on the island. It's been a family-run business for 25 years. Bernadine, the current owner, took over the reins from her mother 5 years ago. Here's an important question for our locals and tourists. Do you know just how deeply rooted these delicious fried cakes are in our island's culture and history? Isn't, I don't think, talked about as much as, let's say, the pastecchi or the croquette. So how would you say Johnny cake is part of Aruba's culture?
It is a big part of Aruba's culture, because Johnny cake started since the refinery with the West Indians. So they are the ones who actually introduced Johnny cakes. Johnny cakes has a name in the back of it. It names Journey cakes. So this is what they used to prepare for the husbands who used to work in a refinery, because it holds the stomach. So it's a long journey that they had to go to work.
Ah, so it's called a journey cake. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's full of history in the back of it. Yeah.
I love that. So what do you like about Johnny cake?
The different fillings that you can put in it. Basically, you can do anything with it. So you can put anything in the Johnny cakes. It's pretty much just like a bread.
You tell me, for someone who has never tasted a Johnny cake before, how would you describe the taste?
It's a bread, but just fried.
So delicious.
It's delicious, yes.
And why are you so popular? Are you known on the island all over as having the best Johnny cakes on the island?
That's for sure. We're one of the best on the islands.
And what makes you the best? One of the best?
The texture of our Johnny cakes. It's more moist, it's soft.
Groteberg sees a steady stream of customers all day long. So let's hear from some regulars to see how often they come here and how they would describe the cakes cooking up in this very kitchen. How often do you come here?
Well, as often as I can, so almost every day, yeah. I go to school pretty close, so I come here pretty often, I would say.
If you had to describe it to someone who's never had a Johnny cake before, what does it taste like?
Have you tried a pastecchi before? Well, it's almost like a pastecchi, but bigger. And it has like different, you can choose your own condiments inside. So it's really, really good. Fresh bread with, it doesn't have like the full consistency of bread. It's like really doughy, like pizza dough, but like it also has like really nice fillings and different options that you can have on the menu right there. I feel like this one's the best one here. It's pretty affordable too.
What do you like about Johnny cake?
I like how fluffy the dough is, and like when you get it here, it's like super fresh, so it's really, really good. And that's why I really like to come here. You know?
So, what's everyone's favorite version of the Johnny Cake?
I love the cheese Johnny Cakes because I'm a cheese guy. I come from the Netherlands, I always ate cheese and stuff, so that's why I always choose cheese.
And I get the chicken Johnny Cake because I can't eat cheese, so the chicken one is like a lot better for me.
That's a cheese.
Ah, this is just a cheese.
Yes.
What is your most popular Johnny Cake?
I love cheese and chicken. But most people buy saltfish.
Okay.
Saltfish and cheese, chicken and cheese.
My favorite is saltfish or chicken and cheese, ham and cheese, or even egg and cheese or egg and spam.
Ooh, egg and spam. That's a good combo.
Yeah.
Are Johnny Cakes affordable? Your Johnny Cakes.
Yes, they are very affordable.
How much? What's the price range?
They range between 5 guilders to the most expensive I would say is 12, 14,
Okay.
depending on the filling.
We've all heard about the pastiches and the croquettes, even ayacas, but it's time for a Johnny Cake comeback.
I don't hear much about Johnny Cakes at all.
Does that bother
But
you?
I won't say it bothers me because lately we've been getting more and more review about it. More and more people get to know about it. So it's getting out there.
So you would encourage tourists to come have it too?
For sure, tourists and local, because there's still some local people on the island that doesn't even know about us and doesn't even know that we sell Johnny Cake over here. So locals and tourists, come and visit us.
If Bernadine had to name a place where Johnny Cakes truly belong, she'd say St. Nicholas, no question. Tell me, would you say Johnny Cake really belongs more in St. Nicholas because of the connection to the refinery?
More in St. Nicholas, yes, because it had most connection also with the West Indians, the Caribbean people.
There's good reason for a resurgence. Johnny Cakes have been part of Aruban life for generations. And Groteberg, it's the perfect place to enjoy one. For decades, this spot has been serving the community of Aruba.
More than 25 years. My mom actually started it out, first they started out like a small shop. They used to sell like flour, sugar, and then they started out selling pastiche, mostly also for Colegio Urbano. So we have a lot of elder folks which used to go to Colegio Urbano still come back and buy Johnny Cakes here. So we started out with pastiche and then we went over to Johnny Cakes, and from Johnny Cakes we also sell local foods.
Groteberg isn't just a small family-run business, it's also a family home. Right next to the Johnny Cake action, Bernadine lives here with multiple generations under one roof. She loves what she does and she's proud to carry on the family tradition.
The company is in business for more than 25 years.
And how long have you owned it?
I have about 5 years with the company.
And you're gonna keep it going?
Keep going, yes.
Do you love it here?
I love it, yes.
Why?
Cooking is my passion. In the kitchen, experimenting.
And what does it mean to you to be able to carry the family legacy?
It means a lot. It means a lot to see what my mom did from a young age and that I can continue with it. It's very nice.
Family values clearly run deep here. Bernadine isn't doing it alone. Her sister also plays a big part in keeping the Groteberg tradition alive and thriving. Do you like working here?
Yes, it's a family business, so.
And what do you like about Johnny Cakes?
Johnny Cakes, I love to eat it. It's nice.
And you make it fresh every day?
Every day we make fresh Johnny Cakes.
Do you ever get tired of rolling?
Sometimes, it depends.
Do you have really nice customers that come in here?
Yes, we get tourists from all over.
And would you encourage tourists to try a Johnny Cake?
Yes,
Why?
they won't regret it. It tastes very good.
Now, I can't possibly leave here without trying a Johnny cake. I got the salt fish one because that is Bernadine, the owner's favorite. Now don't come for me. I've lived here many years and I've actually never had a Johnny cake. And it's really interesting because we hear about pastecchi a lot, croquettes, and even patitos from time to time, but Johnny cake's not talked about as much. And I loved that historical story behind it where it was called a journey cake because it fed the refinery workers through their workday journey. So let's have a taste. Okay, that is so good. The savory, the fresh bread. This is the salt fish one. My goodness, it is really, really good. I felt like salt fish today, but the next time I'm definitely gonna try the egg and spam because I love spam. Go get yourself a Johnny cake.